My name is Daljit. Welcome to the show. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Thanks for popping in, man. Yo, Sunny Singh is about to go to sleep. Saw this notification. Oh man, thanks for popping in, Mr. Singh. From one Mr. Singh to another Mr. Singh. Tiraki Alia. How are you, sir? God Spurs, the man, the legend. How's things with your training coming along? How your boys doing? I'll be very honest with you guys. I've had very little sleep. I think I did sleep, but I didn't feel like sleep because last night I was so wired for the launch of Baldur's Gate 3. So I didn't sleep the night before. I kind of got the dates mixed up, right? So I prepared for the night before, and then I only found out, oh shit, it's last minute. I found it's Pacific Daylight Time. So basically it's like 12 hours later for us in Asia. So I got in and I felt tired the next day because I couldn't keep it going. On top of that, we've got FM21. So basically I'm playing FM20, working on FM21, and playing Baldur's Gate 3 in early access. So I'm on quite a few beta teams right now. So yeah, man. So it's busy, but it's a lot of fun. Baldur's Gate 3 is so... Yeah, it's for people who are into fantastic storylines, right? But don't worry, we are going to be talking about Football Manager today. Stretching of the arms, get myself back. I actually missed my gym session today. Lose track of time. I told my trainer I'll be back tomorrow. So I don't think it was wise of me to go to the gym today. I don't think that was going to be a good move, man. Hussein Rajabali, it's going well. Thanks for asking. Thank you very much for asking. Now, for those who are wondering what we're doing here, this is the Forest Challenge, right? So essentially, it was a tribute to Brian Clough, because I don't know how many of you know. The anniversary was passing. We just passed it 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I felt that it's always been a save I've wanted to do, right? And it's also one of the clubs that I normally pick in the championship. I like to pick Leeds and Forest. These are the two clubs I like to manage when I'm managing in the championship. So I decided, well, let's get cracking with Forest instead of Leeds, because everybody's eyes are on Leeds, right? But Forest have their own unique story. They've had cycles of owners. I don't really call it a roulette wheel of managers. That's the best way of explaining. I wouldn't even call it a revolving door, more like a roulette table, right? They spin the table and see where it lands, and then the results don't pan the way they expect, and then the manager is out. And I'm expecting this current manager to be going soon. Naturally, players like Matty Cash aren't playing there anymore in real life, but we are using the FM20 database, not the FM21 database. Some of you might be asking me if I'm using the updated database. No, I'm not. I'm also not going to talk about the so-called FM Korea Fugazi match engine, in case you guys are going to ask me about it later, about my opinions. I have no opinions one way or the other. It's just a tweak to the physics engine. That's about it. And it might create a placebo effect in people, and I won't try it out. Also because I've had my experiences with custom mods and custom databases. I've got nothing against the people who create them. I just have my machine has an issue with them once in a while, and I had a very bad experience once. And I never want to revisit that ever again. So I stay clear of all this stuff. Yeah. We only played one game. We lost that. The last 2 weeks was postponed due to the opposition players' COVID issue in back-to-back games. Oh man, gotta share your new kit on Discord. Your pictures are coming? Yeah, okay, cool. I want to see the pictures, man. I want to see the pictures. Yeah, I really would love to see the pictures of your training sessions and how your boys are getting along. It's really challenging looking at teams playing football at the moment in real life, because look at the weird results we've been having. I mean, Seb Wassel of Sports Interactive has already got his prepared. You know, when people complain about match engine is bugged and finishing is poor, or we should be seeing these kind of scorelines because these players are world-class players, and then we get 161 and 172. So he's got all that stuff ready, but why are teams conceding goals like that? Well, I have my theories. There are two reasons why. The first reason, and probably the easiest reason, is the fact that for 2 seasons now, teams have had to get a new style. I mean, I won't call it a new style of pressing because this pressing has been around for a while. But for a long time, underdog teams used to hunker down and defend against these kind of teams like United, Liverpool, Man City. I mean, rather Man City and Liverpool. Then along came a manager called Marcelo Bielsa to the championship. And he started to prove that, well, even the average team can do this. We can turn things around against the top dogs. We just have to be a lot more disciplined and we have to work really hard. I mean, look at his training sessions. They are murder. The boys call it murder because he has an aggressive training session leading up to a match the next day. So people have been talking about how his team is not going to be able to sustain 90 minutes. Well, let's talk about him sustaining an entire season, because they definitely can sustain 90 minutes. So what they do is they put enormous pressure on the front line. I mean, the back line. Their back line is, they have this pressing system which is very unique, right? It's the split block with position marking. So essentially what happens is the trio of players up front, what they tend to do is they mark the positions literally to shut down passing lane options. They close down to shut down passing lane options. But once they get into their third, it's very disciplined defending. And they also play with a high line. So they take the game literally to the opposition. So for a long time, teams were sitting back, and teams like Liverpool and Man City, well, they used to go to work against these teams that sit back. And now what we have is a situation that's evolved, where teams are beginning to figure out the number of times Liverpool and City have lost against teams that have decided to play against their high line and to take advantage of it. Well, it's more successful if you take them on instead of sitting back, being passive and allowing them to come at you, because ultimately the quality of those players is going to show. So that's been the situation in the league, and now that's one of the reasons why I think teams like Liverpool and City are finding it's surprising sometimes that teams are, they don't show them the respect, which is true, because when you talk to people like Gabby Agbanoloa, can never pronounce his surname, the former Aston Villa, Speedy Gonzalez. Now, he was really upset after the Liverpool-Aston Villa game, because he was angry with the Liverpool players, because the Liverpool players had no respect for the City front line, because the Villa front line, because look, you got no respect for us. So they took it to casual, and in the end of the day, they paid the price. On top of that, we got COVID, which brings a brand new reality to the whole situation, because we've got teams, we don't know who the lineup is going to be in 2 weeks' time. Because one player gets COVID, the whole team has, a few players have to be quarantined. Then we've got things like there are no fans in the stadium. It might play, I don't think it's a huge reason, because prior to Project Restart, they still were able to play quite well. So you can't say the absence of fans is the main reason why. I think it's one of the reasons. It can influence, the 12th man does play a part, but I don't think it is the prime reason. So we're talking about players not having a long off break from a season. I mean, look at that. They come out from one game, within a week they're playing in an international friendly. When you're playing that kind of intensity for all these seasons, players are going to get tired. Plus, you're talking about constant medical checks for COVID, plus isolation, plus absence from your families for some duration of time. So it's all going to take a toll at the end of the day. So I think there's a combination of results that have a combination of events that have led to these kind of results. So I think we should treat this like an anomaly, but an anomaly that can happen in the game. So, hopefully, I don't know how SI are going to quote this in FM21. I am so interested in finding out. Our pictures is off topic. Hey, Toys Classic. I have a question. Does competition for a spot make the players play better? Generally, yeah. What, in real life or in the game? In the game, yes, it does. I won't say it makes the players play better because personality plays a big role right here. So you've got ambition and high determination. Now, you can get a player to play better when you talk about his performances in previous games. So there is a knock-on effect where a player's morale can go up, right? And you can... There's an admission in the game in terms of the script that players will say that we haven't been playing a good game. Plus, on top of that, when another player is playing better, you can always turn to that player and say you can't play because another player is playing better. So I guess in a roundabout way, it does apply in the game. So at the start, in the Leeds game where they were defending deep, as soon as they started taking the game to City, it all changed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. When you take the game to clubs like this, things are going to change. Ekban Lahore, or at least that's what Ekban Lahore. Okay, thank you very much, man. I'm like, yeah, Ekban Lahore, Ekban Lahore. One of these days we'll get it right. João Loureiro, love from Portugal, brother. Yes, my Portuguese jersey is outside. I've got a few more jerseys coming in, man. But all I budget. No, I saved up this money, right? I really I put every dollar aside for a while. Like, okay. This is my jersey fund. So I went and got the jerseys. Got a few. I'm really excited. Hope they fit. Come to Besiktas. Man, I would love to go to Turkey. I've been to Turkey once, long time ago, Istanbul. Back in the day when I was paid to travel. I had a lifestyle, man. Paid to fly all over the world. Paid to stay in 5-star hotels. Paid to go out with beautiful girls, yeah. I mean, I wasn't paid. I mean, I was paid, and then the benefit was I was surrounded by beautiful women, so... what I give to be young again. But I'm still young at heart. What are we doing today? Forest, man. Forest. That's what we're going. So without further ado, let's head on to the game. Alright, here we go. What have we got here? Well, guys, I've been looking at the training, right? So I've gotten very... The thing about me in this game is, once you reach a certain stage of playing FF21, I guarantee you're going to become lazy. You go like, oh man, I've done this before. I know how to do it. If I just want to do it, I'll do it. But that has been my problem in this game. Alright, look at our results. I mean, we had such a good span of results. Then I became lazy again. Millwall, I didn't check. Sheffield Wednesday, I didn't check. I'm very disappointed with this defeat. Right. We played really well, and then we got sucker punched in this game. But it always happens when Ryan Yates is not playing. We have one really creative player in our side called Ryan Yates, and if he's not playing, I struggle. Right. So I really need Ryan Yates to be fit. And when he's not fit, we have problems, because this span we had Ryan Yates available and he was absolutely phenomenal. When it comes to this portion, we're struggling without Ryan Yates. So Ryan Yates is still not available, so we'll have to... I'm not changing my tactic to accommodate the absence of Ryan Yates, right? So he's going to be coming back soon. Then we got him, he's got Matty Cash. Oh yes, we are retraining Matty Cash. I want to thank whoever, somebody popped on the stream and asked whether we can use him. And I think this is the way to go. I'm going to be using Matty Cash in this position. So Ryan Yates normally plays here. Alright, so we're going to retrain Matty Cash and play Mr. Segundo Volante. It's a big chance I have to take, because if I don't have Ryan Yates, I need somebody else to step up. And we don't have anyone else. You've got your notepad ready? Plays a simple 4-4-2. Yeah, 4-4-2 is scared. There's so many permutations of a 4-4-2. You can play a 4-4-2 with white. Okay, well, the easiest one, right? When you have a target man and a poacher, or a target man and advance forward. Okay, this is easy. Anybody can do this. Okay, go get yourself 2 central defenders. Hey, like it's damn obvious, idiot. Okay. I have to talk to my dumb side. Hold on for a moment, you stupid shit. Of course, they're gonna have 2 defenders in a 4-4-2. What's wrong with you? Okay. Alright. Get 2 fullbacks. Either fullbacks on attack, on flanks. Now make sure they're fullback. If your fullbacks have got pace and acceleration, is very good. You want them to have crossing. 2 wide midfielders in front. preferably with bravery and tackling. That's your priority. If you don't have white midfielders who could play the role, use fullbacks. Stick them up as white midfielders. Behind them, the two fullbacks, tell them to cross aim far post or target man, depending on what you use in front. Okay, in the middle, ball winning midfielder on support, central midfielder on defense. That's all you need. Okay. Do you need any other role? Please don't play a Mazzala. Whatever it is, don't use a Mazzala. Okay, just don't use a Mazzala in a 4-4-2. Alright, why? Because he tends to drift away and he opens up the pocket. Okay, then up top, use a target man and a posture target man, advanced forward target man, complete forward. On any of these combinations, right? Preferably target man. Why? If you're underdog and you have a target man, all you gotta do is hoof the ball up. Fullbacks are looking for him, and you got yourself a counter-attacking tactic. Play it on narrow. One notch off narrow. Why? Because you want to do wall passing. The ball goes in, goes out, goes in, goes out, goes out. If you play wide, the ball is going to go out. So if your team is not very good at passing, you're done for. Okay? Very simple 4-4-2. Are you going to get lots of possession? No way, Jose. You're going to get like 35 to 36% possession, but you're going to make yourself very tough to beat. Because all you do is you lock down the flanks and you just hoof the ball. You play crosses to your target man and your advance forward. Very simple 4-4-2. What if you have a good inverted winger? Then your 4-4-2 becomes a 4-1-2-3. The inverted winger goes to any one of those flanks, right? Put him on attack duty, ideally where the ball winning midfielder is. Okay, then you now got yourself a very solid attack. What you can do when you do something like that is you can play a wide midfielder on the right flank, where the CMD is, right? White midfielder told to sit narrow, sits inside. Now what you have is a fullback that comes up with a white midfielder, and what they both do is they look for the inverted winger and the target man on the other side. Very nice tactic, and that's when you get better. The 4-4-2 is a jam sexy tactic. I like it, right? I do like the 4-4-2. I find the 4-4-2 is pretty solid. Okay, Mr. Petty Cash, Matty Cash, not Petty Cash. Alpha Samedo. Where have you been all my life? I've never used you before. Okay, Ryan Yates is back. Yay. Okay. Alright, Ryan Yates is available. So we're going to play Ryan Yates. We've got to think of our bench. Okay, we want to bring on Mr. Petty Cash. Who the hell is this guy? Yeah, he's the only defender in our team. We got Figueiredo. Okay, Figueiredo can play. I want to bring Semedo. Semedo is actually a good player. Okay. We got Joe Lolly as well. Okay, let's quick pick first. Boom. Okay, we got a quick pick done. We got Semedo, Sal, Bon, Figueiredo, Worrell, Cash. Cash. No. Cash, you come here. Okay, Cash, you're standing by to come inside here. Ryan Yates, Semedo. Positioning to Semedo on the bench. Now we got options. Okay. Ryan Yates, Semedo on the bench. Dawson is a slow. Thiago Silva is not bad in this position. Okay, Thiago, you come here. Alright. Okay. Brendan Johnson, I wanted to use you as another guy in the middle. So DND is worth training. For weaker sides, I would recommend using I would recommend two things, right? For weaker sides, you can play what is like 3 central defenders, 2 wing backs, 2 central midfielders, 3 wide strikers, right? So you got yourself like a 5-2-3. Very safe system as well. Then you can have a back 5 in defense, and then you can actually launch your wing backs on attack duty when you think you can. Failing which, you can play a double DM for 4-2, right? So you got 2 defensive midfielders, and then like Volante and a halfback, or Volante and a DM, and then you have then you can use your wing backs on attack duties, right? Bombing up the flanks, because you got a back 4 like mine over here. Right? They can use them to bomb forward, and then you can play with a double DM 4-4-2. Yeah. Come see to get the ball. Trade that might have bad effect on the dig still tactic. Well, yeah, it will. Yeah. I've been playing FM20 for a while, but not getting any good. The last time creates well, Shubham, Power. Generally, what I would recommend for people who are struggling with FM, right, is essentially use a preset, but try and understand what the presets do. Stick to one preset, and then try and understand what the TIs do. You get there. Or you just simply watch my shows pop in, and then we'll try and help you out. Peter Massey, how are you, man? Do you think Liverpool will sign a goalkeeper after Adrian performance? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't think they will. I doubt they will, man. Yeah, I don't think Mazzala in a 4-4-2 is a good idea. I honestly don't think it's a good idea. Because unless you have a very, very good holding midfielder. Otherwise, for most people, when somebody says a Mazzala is a great option, right? What happens is I see a lot of people struggle with the Mazzala because the Mazzala tends to stay wide in the transition. So if he stays wide in the transition, sometimes your pocket opens up in the center. And if your team isn't very good, especially if your holding midfielder isn't very good, you will struggle. And a lot of my game changer episodes where I see people struggling, I see there's a common denominator. A lot of people like to put the Mazzala in the middle in a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-3-1. And for these people, a lot of them, they went back and they changed their tactic, and I've got lots of great feedback from them. When they stopped using the Mazzala, they started turning in the results. Not saying Mazzala is a bad one, but if you want to use a Mazzala in the middle with a 4-4-2, make damn sure that your holding midfielder, the guy who's playing beside him, is good, very good. Because that's what you're gonna need. Okay, we got Carvalho, Graban, we got a defender, Dawson, we got a wingback. We got a wingback? Really? That guy's a wingback? No, this guy's a wingback. Okay. We got two strikers, so we'll just Ribeiro is coming on. Always have, if your tactic is heavily dependent on flank play, always make sure you have a left and a right. Okay, let's go, man. They might be looking at Jack Butland. Man, at this moment, they should look at Jack Butland, Fraser Foster. Look, Liverpool should go and sign Fraser Foster. What Jack Butland? Just go and get Fraser Foster. I use him. I'm like, work the space, man. I love using Fraser Foster in fantasy draft matches. I'm also the same. He's the cheapest striker. He's one of the cheapest goalkeepers out there, man. He'll do things that Adrian can't do. Keep a clean sheet. Do you think you can use gegenpress with underdog or weak teams? No, you can't. Say the definition of weak team. Okay. Gegenpressing requires work rate. That's it. You got work rate, you can play gegenpressing. That's all. Just go. Make sure your team has work rate. If it doesn't have work rate, forget gegenpressing. And gegenpressing isn't always the way to play this game. I'll just tell you why. The middle block is the most fantastic block in the game. It's the best block. Because you're almost always going to get very good 1v1 chances. Whereas in a gegenpress where you're camping in the opposition half, what you end up having is this. You end up having a situation where you're camping in their half and you're trying to move them around and you're not getting good chances. They hit one over the top, your offside trap goes away. You gotta be very careful. Bloody hell, Yates and his yellow card dilemma, man. What the hell is wrong with Yates? Come on, SI. You got to show me why. You stupid idiot. Early morning Sunday, you get one. You already told to close down less. Wingback and I've been trying tiki-taka this year. I've seen Gegen being OP, but my preference is possession. Possession-based tactics don't necessarily need to have Gegen pressing. Possession-based tactics, you can play 60%. You can get 60 to 70% possession, right? Without Gegen pressing. The myth that you need Gegen pressing to do, you need Gegen pressing to have high possession is a myth. It's a myth. It's about controlling the space on the pitch. That's all. Making sure that you control the half spaces, making sure that when you move the ball around, you boys have options. That is possession-based tactics. Like, see, winning the second ball. I'm playing a middle block. Look at that. We got a free play on the right. Come on, Samtora, sons of the beach.
Bloody rubbish. Rubbish.
Come on, boys. Now, equation, I'll say, I'm going to have to print out a t-shirt for you guys. Santora, sons of the beach. Don't ask me what it means. It's for all those times when you're not supposed to say certain words. Sorry, excuse me. Really enjoying it with. Okay, so wing back and fullback. Okay, why is so? A wing back is a more aggressive fullback. Wing backs also stay wider in the transitions, right? Wing backs have got higher mentalities. Wing backs dribble more. Fullbacks are like a safer option, so they're more safer. But I'm playing them on an attack duty, but still the starting position is a bit lower than a wing back. So that's why I like sometimes depends on the situation, right? Wing backs in the defensive phase, I could be a bit worried about whether or not they're gonna come back, which explains why Ryan Yates has got a yellow card. You notice my left flank picked up a yellow card where the wing back is playing. Yes, Santoras. I can't even do this, man. Come on. I don't want to do comprehensive. Comprehensive was always too much information. Okay, they've got yellow cards already. Let's be the no worry. Oh, no pass into space. No, let's not pass into space now. Lolly, you sweet thing you. Oh man. Go, Bong. Thank goodness his name is Bong and not Dong. Oi! Go. Yeah, you sweet thing. What a save from Muric. I'm using an inverted winger Mozala with the F9 on the left. Sometimes it's open up, but I score so many goals on the... Yeah, it's nice. I like that. Your choice of a F9 with the inverted winger, the dropping off, and the movement. It creates a lot of movement. I'm not saying it doesn't. I think the inverted winger Mazzala and the F9 combination is going to unlock the space for the other striker. I think it's brilliant, but you can't do that with you can't do that as a gimme for every single team, right? Because a lot of teams might not have those kind of players at their disposal, like a player that can defend your middle. Seriously, can we throw something at the monitor by now? Recommended change of the Mazzala then? Well, depends on what you're doing, right? Maybe you don't have to change his working, but if I were to change it, right, I'll probably play like a playmaker in that position. Just to do that, inverted winger, the playmaker holding on the ball with the F9 to unlock the other side. Because the playmaker is not going to stay wide in the transition. Yeah, don't do a DLP. DLP, you know why the DLP is slowing down transitions? The DLP also has hold position. Or you can go with a CMA. But then the CMA, your CMA then you'll be driven by traits. Again, then you need a CMA with the right kind of traits. Maybe, don't you dare shoot from there, yeah. Dictates tempo. With the middle block, do you still have to press them once they enter the LOE? They'll press when they enter the LOE. Depends on how you want your block to operate, right? So you can play with aggressive block, which is pressing urgency, right? So what you do is you move your pressing urgency needle just one notch above 50, right? So that is one way of doing it. Or in hard tackle, then they will hard tackle within that zone. I'm doing as much as I can. There's nothing else I can do with this. I mean, you're trying to drive through this area. I'm still gonna try to drive through this area. Okay, let's have a chat with the boys after and see who's not playing well. I was hoping that we'd be leading by 1-0 by now, so I can break. Oh! Go! Yeah! Go! Ah, shish kebabs! Damn it! This is gonna be a boxing match, between the two of us. Seriously, now it's gonna go like that. Because both of us are going for the goal. This is gonna be a boxing match, man. The two sides are gonna keep opening each other up. Okay, wait, hold on. Pass into space. Should I do it now? No, I don't. If I pass into space, I could run into trouble. But what I can do is I can do this. Instead of playing into their tree, I go around their tree. Hopefully I'm right. I should be right. The Costa takes it down really well. Oh man, courage the boys. Hitting early crosses. What width are you playing on? Are you playing narrow? And then also hitting. They won't just hit the early cross. Because if your width is narrow, they might not go wide. So that's the reason why. So you want to be looking at things like whether your width settings are too low. No. Ah. 6.4 Gaten Bong Ribeiro.
You need to calm down, honey. You need to calm down, 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 down.
Damn it. Are AMCs really ineffective compared to MCs, or are they just kind of what? Oh, AMCs are good. They're not ineffective. I mean, what the position? Position is fine. You just need a lot. You need to generate movement with AMC. That's all. The rolls around him. Come on, boys. Oh man. Finally we broke through.
Up in there, you'll get there, I know you will.
I mean, I'm holding my head half the time because we can't bury our chances.
Like your hair, but I
Okay. We end this with a fight. Okay. No pass into space. Are they still playing? That yellow card on Ryan Yates is bugging me at the moment.
we need to calm down, honey.
Come on, boys.
We need to calm down.
Oh man, from outside the box.
We need to calm down.
Remember FM 15, 17, we had retained possession. Oh, play narrow, short passing, lower tempo.
Honey,
Yeah. And narrow width. It's the same settings I use when I want to slow down my game and control my matches. I play narrow, shorter passing, and slow down the tempo. Same thing. It's exactly the same thing. One more, come on. Okay, what have we got now? We got Jenkinson has played badly. If I bring Matty Cash there, we're not going to be able to tackle the right flank, that's for sure. So I've got only these players I can depend on. They're coming up. Okay, we got this, so we're definitely going to go overlapping, right? I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to go hit pass into space. Nice. Okay. Thank you. Muric. Out he goes to Ribeiro. He rates. Okay. Ribeiro. Don't lose the ball, lolly. Ryan Yates. Nice one. Thiago Silva. Nice to Carvalho. Carvalho? What the hell? What the hell's going on over there? Oh man. Fun fact, Ukraine plays friendly with France. We have most of the team in fact. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Oh, this is crazy times, right? With the whole COVID-19 situation. It's not ideal, man. Well, the I kill the music. What's wrong with me? What did I not do this game? What did I not do this game? I didn't scout the team before I played the match. I didn't scout this team. I'm doing this whole, I'm going to wing it during the match. Let's just prepare for the game. Let's go in there and just become geniuses during the match. No preparation or nothing. I didn't look for their threats. I didn't see which side of the pitch I should be going down, whether they are vulnerable to anything in particular. Okay, I'm gonna take him off. I mean, he scored 1 goal. Jenkinson, I've got to take a chance. I got to bring on Matty Cash. 6.4 is just very bad. Nah, it's not all in. And that's why Ryan Yates is in the side, boys. And that's why Ryan Yates is in the side, boys. Look at that boy come. Boom! We killed the music and he delivered. Thank you very much, Ryan Yates. We still have time for the winner. No, De Costa is true. De Costa shoots right into the bloody hands of the keeper. Okay. Matty Cash. Okay, Thiago Silva drops deep. Okay, it's down to Carvalho. There's still time. There's still time, boys. There's still time. Ryan is out the lolly. It's gonna be. It's gonna be. No, it's Carvalho. Carvalho is a chance to put it into the box. It's Matty Cash is brought down. No, Madison looks for the counter. They've got a 3-on-2. It's Wills. Wills goes through the middle. He plays it out to Eves. Eves says he's looking for options in the box. Figueiredo clears it. It goes back to Thiago Silva as they launch a counter. He slides it for De Costa. De Costa is down the flanks. He's got options in the box. Ah, this was close, man. This was close. Ah, this was close. Nah, I'm fine. I went for it. I just went for it this match. The yellow card to Yates early in the game screwed us over. Okay, scout the next match. Alright, as long as we don't lose, I'm happy. Wigan. Schedule. Next match. Okay. Oh, they play Blackburn. They play a 4-2-3-1. Play Millwall. They played a 4-2-3-1. Watch the goals. They're vulnerable to the flanks. Their flanks always attacking. You know, them. They also, yeah, they defend wide. They defend wide. Okay. Yeah, they're shutting out the flanks. They're trying to shut down the flanks. There we go. Again, yeah. Okay, hopefully I'm right. Hopefully I'm right. Right? Watch 1-2 highlights because I'm impatient by nature. I hope I'm right. I like this kind of games. I don't like to dominate a game for 90 minutes and then win 1-0. I want entertainment, man. I'm sorry, guys. I just want it to be entertained. That's the kind of football I like to play. I don't care nowadays I don't care if I lose. Right? It's not about 90 minutes of chess. I'm playing a computer game. I want to be entertained. That's me. If I lose, I lose. But at least my ticker is on fire. Okay. Bolakis. Yeah, you're useless. Okay. Ben Watson, you're slow. Ribeiro, you're playing. This guy had a bad game. Okay. Carvalho, you're playing. Diaby had a bad game. Alright. Now let's talk to Diaby. I mean, I don't know what his rating was in the last game. But I think it was let's see. I think it was relatively bad, right? So let's look at the ratings. Stats, player ratings. Ribeiro came over 6.6. Diaby had a bad game. Okay. Alright, report. Development. Where's his interaction? One player. Criticized last game. Yep. He had a bad game. Right, so who else had a bad game? We had Carl Jenkinson. Got to talk to him as well. He had a bad game. Okay, one player. Criticized last game. To that, I think I said the wrong thing. He did play badly. I think I chose the wrong option. I didn't check whether it was his tackling or his passing. I was too lazy to check. I just want to just shout at him. I just went in there. All I want to do is shout at the boy. Okay, Da Costa is still playing. I like Da Costa. So he's going to keep playing for us. Can we analyze opponents through opposition reports and match preview? Yeah, you can. Definitely. Okay, I'm going to do that maybe the next game. Do it properly this time. I just want to get this game. I just want to like move, right? Can't wait. I can't wait. I've got this whole thing. Ideally, you should go to opposition report, see what roles and duties they're playing. Who is the dangerous player, who's not a dangerous player, that kind of stuff. But I saw some. But now they're playing according to the opposition report, not according to my analysis. Because the last time I went to check the opposition report, they played an entirely different formation. So yeah, man. Damn it. Okay, encourage the boys. Oh man. I know the whole notion about morale and stuff. True. Yeah. I'm actually sometimes what is with our players and they're heading backwards nowadays? Seriously, have you noticed that? Last game we had one of our players doing that. Now we have another one doing that. Okay, we're gonna pass into space for the start of the game. Alright. And then what else? Line of engagement, I'm probably gonna tweak it a bit, right? Let's just put a bit more pressure on there. I'm not playing a middle block as much as I was earlier. Gonna step the line of engagement slightly higher, push the back line up higher. Wow, I'm looking at chat and they score. These are my boys. I don't even know how they scored the goal. How did they score the goal? Ah, yes, sweet thing, line of engagement went up. No, but it hasn't changed yet. So we're gonna skip. We're gonna cancel the line engagement. Change. I didn't need to do that. Okay. Come. They've got a Sterling in the team. Kakare in the team. They got a Sterling and a Maxence Kakare in the team. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a good catch from Urich, man. I noticed if I play the attacking wingbacks and overlap, I have my 3 behind the striker, AMC. Absolute. Yep. Attacking wingbacks with the overlap makes your attacking wingbacks higher in mentality. The overlap is the overlap increases their mentality and their positioning, right? So that's good. Oh, what a kick out, man, from him to Lolly. One. This is what we call our typical football, man. Simple football, back to front. We scored a goal. One pass football. 2 passes and into the back of the net. How good is that? Okay, Thiago Silva again. He's playing wide. He's looking better now. He's beating players out on the flanks. Okay, but they're not handling the underlaps very well because they're playing narrow, right? Oh man, I'm gonna mess with this team a bit. Now I'm gonna go overlaps. Block. Don't let him shoot. Hey, come on. Yo, he's away. Then you know that you're supposed to be back there defending, right? So, Ribeiro says thank you for the ball. Maxence Kakre also, okay, they've changed to a central attacking pattern. They got underlaps. Now they're playing with underlaps. Okay, yes. Out it comes to Ribeiro. Out it goes to Lolly. Lolly inside the box shoots. Our keeper makes a great save, man. Sometimes the players lose the ball when they're pressed. They just stand, turn their back and don't pass it. What am I doing wrong? Is it because it's set to few risk? Yeah, probably. Remove the few risky passes on your player because he's looking for a better passing option. Right. And then you will look at his balance and composure, whether he's the sort of player that can play in that system. Because when you play on certain systems, right, especially if you want like Volante, for example, or a playmaker, they gotta have composure and balance, because you want them to be able to shift on their feet and and keep the ball at their feet so that they are able to hold on to the ball and redistribute the ball. So I'm not sure what role you have. So it might be worth taking a look at his role, because he's definitely playing. And then, of course, there's a player trait, right? Dwells on ball. So I don't know if he's got that. So you know to check what he has so they can address the issue. You take the Colo Simeone approach, Hussein. I don't care about how we play as long as we win the game, right? We are very defensive. Boom! That's the way we respond, boys. A hat trick from Da Costa. Oh, I love this, man. They went to underlaps, so I went overlaps. They had a world of hurt now. Okay. Alright. How do I know they went underlaps? Because there are two central attackers, right? In the center, they went on attack. And then I started seeing a lot of their passes. They were going like this, right? So they're not going around me anymore. Shut up. They're doing 3-0, so we don't want to change anything just yet. Okay, Jacobs, the guy gone white again. See? Boom. Looking for the guy to hold up. No passing option. Look at that. Okay. Opposition instructions. Alright, we're gonna mark this guy. Tactics. I think I will mark specific position. Very good. Okay. Let's go. Keep it up, boys. Good work. They don't have passing options down the flanks. Their only passing option are the two fullbacks. So sometimes when you want to play certain formations and you worry about conceding goals on the flanks, you can definitely use this position marking. I don't think there are a lot of people that do this as part of their tactics, but I do this as a huge part of my tactics. Okay, Da Costa has scored 4 goals. We're going to take him off. He's been having a very good game. Now this should do wonders for his morale. He's a 9.8. Let's bring on Louis Graban. Okay, this guy, he needs to start scoring goals because he's been playing really badly. So we're 4-0 up. If Nuno Da Costa can score 4, I'm sure Louis Graban can score 1. Okay, we can also give where is Matty Cash a chance to play as a segundo volante now. Give him some experience with the role. That's offside. You'll be playing your fullbacks and support with an inverted winger inside forward in front of them. Often my forward just run with the ball into my forwards and then pass it backwards. Are they all both on the same duty? And then what's your mentality as well? Mentality is important here. Yeah. Is there a way to get my forwards to make runs in the fullbacks to pass to them? Yeah. Depends on the formation. I like to use underlapping. So you see the guy runs this way and the pass comes through, right? So what happens is the forward is running and then the fullback makes that kind of a pass. Sometimes it looks like a cross, sometimes it looks like a pass. Yeah. That's a good win, man. Graban came on and like, oh, thank you for giving me a chance to play. I thank you, sir. I thought you forgot all about me. Okay, we beaten Wigan. Yeah, should have been a simple win. Okay. Alright. Nottingham shortlisted players nearing end of contract. Ooh, Edson Cavani. Ooh, we got all these players end of contract. Wow, this is fun. Okay, age. Since we're getting to be, we're hoping to get promoted. If we don't, we can always sign some of these players for the future. Oh, this guy is not bad. Contracted to Union Berlin. Just the attributes alone say sign him. Just the attributes alone. Tell me I should sign him. Okay, that's not too bad. Sergio Reguilon as a left back. No, he's not going to come to us. I need a right back. Okay, Liam Shepherd. Guess forward whenever possible. Balance not so good. Acceleration pretty weak. Won't do well in our tactic. Okay, Carl Norton, 31 years old. Not too bad. Okay. Mariano, 33-year-old Brazilian, also too slow. Omar Elbid, whatever your name is. Wow. Very average, but nice numbers. Okay. We might want Cedric from Arsenal. 20 years old, on loan from Southampton. Can't because he's on loan. Liam Shepherd, no. Okay, Liam Shepherd is not bad. Okay, but it's too slow. But this Omar, whatever your name is, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna see whether I can snag him because we definitely need one. Yeah, we definitely need one guy. Not interested. What a waste. Javi Lopez. Okay, Antones. No. Manu Garcia. I mean, it's worth trying, right? You never know, right? Who they might come to. Ascolis Peter Briac, but he's not. All these guys are no longer in the middle of the park. All right, what about Gelson Fernandez? Do you think he'll come? Offer contract? No, he's not gonna come. Yeah, this is like Adam Lallana. No, no thanks, but no thanks. Okay. Christoph, whatever your name is. Marco Ruben, no. I'm just hoping, right? Edson Cavani. None of them want to come to. Maybe we got Liam Shepherd, man. But I wouldn't sign him, that's for sure. Cedric is not coming. Mariano, not too slow. The only one I would be interested in is this guy, but he doesn't want to come. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I've noted that the contracts that are following Nottingham Forest staff members are set to expire. Can we just do it like this? Okay. Nottingham Forest youth players on wheels. This guy. What about this one? Goalkeeper, no, forget it. Hold on. One. Shish kebabs. One. Not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. And not worth it. Sephirothis. Okay. Sephirothis. Negotiate. Right. Cavani in Forest, wouldn't that be good? Yeah, their support mentality is positive. Yeah, because they're both in support. That's why it's happening. Because the duties are both support duties, right? So, yeah. It won't mess up. I won't mess up. I mean, I'll just work with it, right? It's cheap. I mean, I'll just have to work it around my system to know that if I bring him on, I can use him. I can use him in an alternative way in the system. That's it. Yeah. Sometimes when you're a side like Nottingham Forest, you don't really have that much options in terms of who you're gonna sign. You have to make the best with what you have, which is one of the reasons why we end up using this tactic. Because I wanted to find a system that, gave us some options and allowed me, basically, I wanted some options. Okay, Silva, Lolly, same group, right? We're going to use the same bunch of players that won the last game. Okay, this is what I call consistency. Because we're chasing after, hopefully, an automatic promotion spot. I don't like the idea of playoffs. I don't like playoffs. It's too iffy. Okay, you got Murich to Worrell. Oh yeah, very good. You go into a game and you don't do your research again. Why are you in such a hurry to play your matches? You know what happens every time you do this. Why am I have to scold myself, man. I did it again. I didn't go in for the opposition reports. I'm in such a hurry to play. My God, this is terrible, man. Stop. I still have time. Let's go. Inbox. Opposition reports. Where are they? Now it's a bit late, but at least I might have a chance. Okay, where we go? Scouting report, right? Please don't crash on me. Don't crash on me. Blackburn. Are we playing Blackburn? I think we are playing Blackburn. Okay, 4-1. No nonsense. I got to worry for. Okay, if I play a high defense, high defensive line, I might be in trouble. This one's gonna go over the top. Ooh. I can't use underlaps. I can't use underlaps at all. I'm gonna run into a brick wall. If they play this against me, I can't use underlaps. I have to use overlaps. Inverted winger, defensive winger, one complete forward. They're just going to hit one over the top. Okay, so underlaps is not going to be a good idea here. This is just too dangerous for us. Okay, if they're using this system. Right. Let's go to schedule. There's no point. That's as much as I can do. Right. Okay, let's see what formation they're using. Are they using the same formation? Yeah, okay, definitely. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come off this and go towards. There's no pass into space. There's absolutely no space. Okay, swap our tactic around slightly. Okay, extended highlights. What will happen if we change AMR to inside forward? AMR to inside forward instead of inverted winger. Inverted winger is more creative. Inside forward will attack the box. Inverted winger is going to be also will attack the box when the opposition is playing on the other side. Otherwise, he's still going to be very aggressive. He's going to drive into the box, looking for opportunities for himself and other players. Whereas inside forward is driving to the box, looking for opportunities for himself. Come on, Ribeiro, put some pressure on them. Good boys. Good boys. This is what they don't want us to do. Highlights changed. Thank you, man. I looked at the opposition reports, right? This is not a underlapping friendly tactic. If I play underlapping against this tactic, I will be in trouble. Hit early crosses may not also help us. So I'm gonna drop the 8 early cross. I'm gonna go work ball into box. We got Sao. Kebabs. He's off tackles. Another yellow card. I don't understand how the yellow card happened. Yeah. Definitely a transition event that may have come from a set piece. Tactics, corners. Corner, attack. Do I have Sao back here? No, I don't. He is gonna come back. Okay. He is gonna come back. Okay. This is taking. Alright, fine. Hire me as your assistant. Yeah, I should, right? I should hire you guys as my assistant. Before I start the game, you all have some magic button in your house that his opposition report coming in. Opposition report coming in. Alright, we got pressure on this flank. Hopefully, this pressure is going to be good for us. Now, should I pass into space? There's still no space, idiot. Don't be greedy. You gotta work this team patiently. Okay, let them out. The line of engagement is going to let them out. Okay, players. Who's not playing well? 6. No, this is us. 6.4 Carvalho and Joe Lolly. This guy is useless. Matty Cash might be handy, but the backline is okay. It's just these guys. Lower tempo. comprehensive. Too slow. Come on. Alright, no more. No more playing nice. Okay. Kids. Singapore. I'm what real new? There's no new FM real match engine. It's just a Fugazi match engine with a slight physics engine tweak. That's about it. No thanks. Not gonna be trying it. Go back. Plus, it's a custom mod. I'm not gonna try it either because it can. I've had saves which have crashed because of custom mods. So you guys can go and try it if you want. I'm not trying it. Plus, it's yeah. Come on, Jenkinson, get there first. Jenkinson's anticipation is very bad. He moved, right? Then he just couldn't get there in time. Okay. Yeah, move higher a bit. One notch. Come on, Leo. I have 4 players instructed to stay back on attack, only 2 are staying back driving. Yeah. Sometimes these set pieces can be quite annoying. But you have to check whether one of them is your taker. One of them is your taker, because sometimes it's your taker, right? So they can screw things up. I'm pissed. Right? Louis Graban had a very bad start to the season. And now Da Costa is playing well and he wants to play. So guess what? You want to play? Can. Play for the under 23s. Alright, still need a right back. Tommy Shiddick from Hearts. Our right back situation is the one that I'm worried about. Okay. Finally. I can offer him trial. Where is he playing? Contractor to Celta Vigo. Scout this player. That's the one we want. Okay. No, you're not good enough. The other one is a white player with acceleration and can dribble and can keep the ball. Not bad. He's not bad. This guy ain't bad at all. Okay. Add to shortlist. This guy isn't that bad, but his maximum asking price of 5 million. Okay. We will acknowledge this. Add to our shortlist. Right. Then attacking midfielder, passing, vision, decision. It's not good enough. Patrick Kimala, no, not good enough. Okay. All of you. potential unknowns, right? Okay, all of you. Scout this group. Scout this group. This group, I don't think I need you. Loan. Wait. This guy. Add to shortlist, acknowledge. Oliver skip. Add to shortlist. Acknowledge. Okay. The rest of you. Discard. Okay. Rebecca Aradi, welcome to the stream. Will I sign your favorite player, Ricky Centurio? Ha 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 ha. Real life or this? I thought it was good here. The Singaporean accent. Found your channel recently. Couldn't stop watching every video. Thank you for making such quality content. Boomba, thank you very much for taking the time out to watch my videos and tell me, and to take the time out to come and tell me about it. That really means a lot to me, right? I mean, on Twitch right now, I'm playing, in case you guys are wondering, right? You can always follow me on Twitch, in case you guys are curious to follow me on Twitch. But on Twitch, please be prepared for one thing on Twitch, right? On Twitch, what I do is a lot of non-FM related stuff. So, like for instance, yesterday I was playing Baldur's Gate. I might be playing Baldur's Gate later tonight again. So, and if you guys are into that whole, you looking for somebody to play with games, I'm more than happy to join you guys. So I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate. So I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for the game for 24 years. 24 years. It finally showed up. I don't even know what I'm pressing. I'm just interested in talking to you guys. I've been playing Baldur's Gate, and I think yesterday I was trying to get used to the whole UI. I think I died so many times because just didn't know which button to press to go where. Yeah, and I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. It's a really, really nice story-driven RPG game. It's the game that inspired all the games that came after it, like World of Warcraft, Diablo, all of them. The granddaddy is this game, Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate was the original RPG game. The only RPG game worth playing was Baldur's Gate. So yeah, and I've been playing that game a lot lately. So okay, Diaby. So we're not going to use Diaby. I'm actually going to put him here. Carvalho on the right. Jenkinson here. Ryan is back here. Lolly, Bong. Where's Yibero is injured, is it? No, Yibero's on the bench. So we're going to bring him on. Yibero gave away the penalty the last game. And then we got 84% for Lolly. 84% is still a bit questionable, so you're going to get a chance to play. So Carvalho comes here now. All right. Now we're going to opposition. Yes, I heard you guys. Opposition reports. I heard you. Talkie. Defensive flexible. What are we playing next? Skybet Championship, right? Inverter winger. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're gonna try and get this guy to pick up a yellow card quickly. Mazala is gonna be, and Mazala is gonna support the inverter winger. This is one time it's actually kind of good because this guy is going to be in the whole, they got a DM hold it protecting, right? So the Mazala is going to be in the half space. The inverter winger is an attack on what I think is an attack duty. So he's going to be like the second striker coming in from a very wide position. So we've got this guy looking for the right flank. So the right flank is going to come under a lot of pressure. Plus we got a very heavy left side attack from this team. So you got this Mazala inverter winger and wing back combination. This is a very heavy left side attack. So my right flank is going to be under lots of pressure. So we're going to have to be very careful with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to overlap from the start because I want to put pressure on their right flank as well. And we're not going to pass into space for the start of the match, right? So that's assuming they play that system based on the opposition report, right? I could go in and look at their matches, but I'm lazy. I am lazy. I've been very lazy. Wow. Baldur's Gate is out, man. Hey, Billy, how are you? That was wife's account. Ooh, okay. Andy, how are you, man? Have you ever challenged yourself to try to create every position in the game? Every been libero, that kind of thing. I've done it already. Yeah, every single possible position in the game, use it. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. Now my new challenge is play with a different tactic every single game month. That's my new challenge. That means I have to change the tactic, and it cannot be the same formation twice. So if I play a 4-1-4-1, that's it. You can't play with a 4-1-4-1 anymore. Any new confirmation and new features for FM21? Can't tell you anything now. When I know, when we're allowed to talk about it, you'll find out. And when I know, you'll find out. Do you play FIFA? I used to play FIFA a long time ago. I lost interest in FIFA once FIFA started having this. I don't know. I was always the winning 11 kind of guy, right? Because I felt that the match engine of the winning 11 was much nicer. You see, the thing is, FIFA isn't much of a simulation. It's not even a simulation. It's just, yeah, it's not a simulation at all, right? It's just an arcade game that was fun for a while, but I felt that if I wanted really good physics, play Winning 11. Winning 11 had much better physics than FIFA and far fewer bugs. But that was back when there was Winning 11 and when there was FIFA. FIFA just paid a lot of money, and now the game is headed in a direction which is not my kind of game anymore. How is the optimization in BG3? Do you get frame rate? So Baldur's Gate 3, certain things you gotta be careful with, right? For example, I streamed. So yesterday I made a mistake. I should have been using fake full screen. So there was some quality issues. But oh man, they've got the Vulkan engine and the DivX, but both engines are really good. The graphics were really nice, very smooth. I didn't have any graphical problems, but there's some artifact issues with the cutscenes. And I find that the game generally plays really well. The only thing that you want to be concerned with is probably the requirements, because you need something like 60 gigabytes for the game and about 150 gigabytes for your hard disk space over the life cycle of the game. So you got to be able to stand by that much. It's an early access game, so naturally there are going to be some issues with the game. But from what I've seen, it's very compelling. There's a strong, compelling argument to buy the game at early access. But don't take it from me. Watch the guys who play the game, or later, just in a short while, I'm probably going to switch over to that game, and then you guys can join me on Twitch and let me know what you think. You got a new save going at Villa, going pretty well so far. 6th place, Andy. 6th place after 7 games. That's so good, especially considering when Villa start in FM20, right? You're so into FM20, you hold off for 21 until early patches release. There's always going to be early bugs. I guess so. I like playing. I maybe I'm different from you guys, right? When it comes to Football Manager, I like playing with the bugs. I like playing against the bugs. Like if there's a bug, I like discovering it, because then I know what I shouldn't be doing in the game, right? To take advantage of it. Because when I start streaming FM21, I guarantee you this much, right? It's all going to be about looking for those things. Those little suckers. I have my read sack out and I'll be spraying the monitor looking for bugs. So freaking dog. What is wrong with me today, man? That's not a joke. That's so daft. It's like saying I want to erase something on the screen. I bring blank, the blanco, and you go like, oh, I'm taking it off. Bloody idiot. Oh man, what game? Just like we're playing Torquay next, man. Winning 11 is now PES. Yeah, it is now PES. Brilliant. I love the game. I think Winning 11 is so much more fun than FIFA. I don't understand why people have all the big hang up about FIFA just because it's got real. I mean, I want an engine that plays well. And I've always felt that Winning 11 PES has got a much better graphics engine and a much better engine in overall. Because when I'm playing FIFA against the AI, I feel like it's clobber time. It's like 12 goals. Nobody enjoyed watching me play FIFA last time, because every time you play FIFA, it's at 12-0 to you, 13-0 to you. There was no fun back then. So that's why I stopped playing FIFA completely. I thought the only good thing about FIFA was when you played against somebody else. But you see, the thing is, then when you played with your friends, then it became a question of who's been playing the game longer. The guy would generally be much better. So I never played FIFA. FIFA is, for me, is just a big game that has been packaged in a nice big colorful wrapping paper, and because they pay all the rights, right, to all the player names, so they have to, the players have to agree to be on the damn thing because the teams agreed. So, man, I'm not gonna fall for a marketing gimmick. You lost to Liverpool and Man City. That's not too bad, man, Andy. With Aston Villa, yeah. How do you guys get into a new save after managing one team for 15 years? Find a new well, basically, drive yourself. Get yourself into a new challenge. Why not try Journeyman? I played Journeyman before. Yeah. What I'm thinking of, what the boys are gonna do in Discord, right? The boys are thinking of doing a Journeyman tactical challenge. So the boys on Discord are gonna do this. So we're all gonna take part in this. So what's gonna happen is, one of the boys is going to start it off, right? Journeyman tactical challenge. So we can only play one tactic, and then we're going to move, right? So once we finish one season, we're going to a new club. So it's, for us, we're going to see how far we can take this tactical challenge going. It's going to be passed around Discord. So everybody has got exactly 1 month to do it in. So it's going to be fantastic. I'm actually looking for, this is going to be the best damn tactical challenge ever. And our Discord can pull it off. Because the first tactical challenge you guys did, yeah, man. Nobody played a regular 4-4-2 or regular 4-2-3-1. Nobody was interested in a normal formations. Everybody was coming up with these bizarre formations. I'm coming up with a damn circle next time, okay? So I've got dips on the circle. Nobody else come to me. Nobody else is allowed to create a damn circle. And then, well, guess what? Another guy goes out and creates a circle. Then I get annoyed. I struggle like hell to get into an FM save. I try 10 to 20 saves out until I feel connected. I want to keep playing. Yeah. I mean, you got to find a compelling, you get yourself a story into it. So a journeyman in Scandinavia, went to one club for 3 years, been a second club for 7 years, on my 8th year. Yeah, that's the way to play the game. That is the way to play the game, man. Okay, Michael Dawson. No. What's wrong with me? Okay, Michael Dawson is slower than a pregnant buffalo in a deep river, man. No. Michael Dawson, no. I'm asking for trouble if I put Michael there. Even he is better than Michael Dawson. Okay. Yeah. Michael Dawson, he can be on the bench, eh? No, Hefele is still faster than Michael Dawson. But no. Michael Dawson for Hefele. Okay. Joe Lawley is at 84%, can't play. So all these players are 84. You want to be careful with them. Alright, Matty Cash. Okay, so what see, I've forgotten what my plans were for this team. They got a heavy right-sided attack, right? That's what I said, right? Okay. So we're going to overlap this tactic. We're not going to pass into space. Okay, and then we're going to go a bit, and we're going to start the game a bit more aggressively than normal. Rectangular is mine. You don't know if it's the problem is you're very hands-on, you like to control. I think it can be tedious going through all that with a new team. Yeah, it is. But yeah, the one thing I hope that they do in FM21 is they make a separate set piece tactical creator, so that the act of moving from club to club, or the whole creating tactics, right, different kinds of tactics, is, becomes much more easy, much more, I won't say easier, but more streamlined, right? Less clicks, less buttons to tick. Okay, that's it. Demand more. Cavalli with the old McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Come on, Toki. Jenkinson. Come on, boys. We're putting a lot of pressure on them from the get-go. Okay, we're going to go attacking. Yates. Aye! Nishaw. What a sliding challenge. Wow. Holy cow, that scared the shit out of me. Speaking of which, tactics corners. We're going to have to save this, son. You keep doing this every other match. You keep doing this every damn match. Alright, so we got DC. You come here. You come here. I hope my throw-ins are all short. I don't want long. If I have one long throw-in, I swear I'm going to kick this off. Okay. Man, the keeper dived. Scared the shit out of me, man. The keeper diving. Like, what is the keeper doing? Come on, Whitfield. Aye. He's supposed to have a knee shot again. Why not why not wing back on attack on right? Too aggressive? No, yeah, I've got the halfback. I mean, I don't want I don't want it to have two flanks that are very, very aggressive. If I'm looking at this tactic, right? I've got this guy very aggressive. I got a double overlap. If I put a wing back, it's going to be way too aggressive. This is still aggressive, just not as psychotic as this one. This is quite psychotic already. This is like taking a lot of risks down this flank, which explains why the AI is attacking me down this flank as well. So this player is going to have a lot of work to do today. Our top defender is not available, so I'm taking a lot of risks down that flank. And it's paid off. Yeah, preferred actions, or like we used to have, like in the old days, long time ago, in a land far away. Okay. Back in the day when we had shouts, when we really had shouts, we could combine our shouts into something. And I keep asking SI to bring it back. Like, look, I tend to do my shouts in one way. Why can't you just give me a combination? Like, if I want to do control possession, give me my shout so I can create a control possession shout. Or attack the flanks, shout, right? Attack the center, shout, that kind of thing. I just want that back in the game. But the problem with these shouts, right, is, can you imagine that the people be exporting the shout, say, oh, this is the attack the flank shout or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's still dependent on the tactic that you're using. So in my tactic, it makes sense. Okay, so we've done it. We've taken the lead, but I'm not going to drop off my mentality just yet. We're playing quite aggressively because we want to keep that flank occupied. Oh, speaking of which, man, you guys forgot to remind me to do this. Opposition instructions. Come on, we gotta make sure those fullbacks don't get away. Right, very important. Those fullbacks cannot be allowed to get up the pitch. Something I always do in my games. If you don't do it right, you know what's going to happen? Occasionally, that player just gets into the box, you know, and he just gets screwed. So I've got my mark opposite. I got the opposition marking. This is a very Bielsa approach, but it's not as aggressive because my line isn't so high. Right. Now it's a bit, and I've got closed down less on my two central DMs. I don't want them running off and opening the pocket in the middle. Nice. Look at the way we move the ball. Look at the way we move the ball, move the ball, move the ball. Look at the way we move the ball. Then we fail to score. As far as FM21, the only information that's come out of FM21 is going to be you can play on an Xbox. That's the only information that we have so far. Which means that they may have made some UI changes because it's not that friendly. If you know, I've played FM on an Xbox controller, so I know that it's a bit annoying. So they must have improved I'm hoping that they've improved the hotkeys and the way we navigate. Oh, look at the way we move the ball. Okay, guys, let's come off this, right? There's too much beautiful highlights at the moment. They're gonna go this way. My son, 5 years old, I used to listen to these songs. Oh man, I have to sing The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. My kids, right? And then yesterday, my wife complains to me. She's driving the car back home. She says, your sons are tired of that version of the song. Why? They just came out with a new version. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Apparently, they were doing a rock version in the car with my mom, with my wife. My wife was going, no, I said, it's impossible that the kids turned it into a rock version. And it's true. When they came home, I asked my sons, what song were you singing? He started a rock version of The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round, his own rock version of it. And he kept head bagging. So I said, oh my God, that's my son, all right. Trust me, when he was, normally parents, when their children are in the womb, right? They go like listen to Mozart and that shit. My son was listening to AC/DC, bro. In the car, my wife is going, honey, what are you playing? Oh, we're playing Thunderstruck. Grateful Dead. And we're playing, I still remember Freebird. Almost every day, the wife is not in the car. When the wife is not in the car with me and the babies, I'm playing Freebird, the guitar solo all the time for my kids in the car. They're babies. They're still like, hey, they still need a dare feeding, you gotta clean their bum, it's dirty, the smell and all that stuff. Yeah, guess what? I picked them up from the nursery. It's like Freebird in the car. Man, I got my priorities, man. They ain't growing up listening to Celine Dion. And because I come from a family of musicians, right? So when I was born, I think I was 3 years old. My father, who's a musician, my father had albums, man. My dad had a few albums on his. So he brought me to his studio when I was about 2 years old or 3 years old. According to my mom, this is how they decide what instrument we're going to be playing. They put me in a studio with all these instruments. Is the instrument I gravitate towards that becomes the instrument that I will learn. Right. So my youngest brother was drums because he went straight to the drum set and he just kept banging hands on the drums. Okay. My youngest brother walked out of the room. This guy is absolutely tone deaf. All right. I went to the Indian sitar. So I went to the Indian sitar, so I strumming. The one that Ravi Shankar plays. Yeah, that's the one I went to. Oh no! The Costa is injured. We've been talking. Our star striker has gotten injured. Oh no, this is not good news, man. Louis Graban is going to get a chance to play. Yeah, crazy family. You see, I see we play much better now. Yeah, I'm paying attention to matches beforehand because the first couple of matches we won't do any homework. It's important to do the basics when you want to play the game. Now sometimes people go like they look at a tactic, right? And they go, why does my tactic not work? In reality, your tactic is not working because you were not doing your basics, right? Your tactic will work. You just need to understand what your strengths and weaknesses of your tactic are. That's it. So I know that we're strong going down the flanks and we can go down the middle, but I have to pick when and where I need to pick my fights well. And like now, do homework and that kind of stuff. I was not doing it. I was so lazy. So I was at bottom of the table right at the start of the very first episode. Right? All of you guys can do it. It's not that difficult to do. Just understand how the AI is going to be playing. Look at the roles and the duties they help. If you're not so sure, then you go back to a game where they were playing a match and use that as a benchmark. All right. Okay, we managed to get some results down. We got Reading next. And the missus is just not opening the door. 50-54, guys. We are 4 points behind this Leeds buggers. What else? Let's look at all the other results, right? Okay. Squad. We haven't been checking the results out, like how other teams have been playing. What happened in the last night? Luton beat Millwall 3-1. Birmingham drew with Wigan. Bloody Birmingham and Wigan. Brentford 2-0 over. Brentford are still a danger. Then we got Fulham and Reading, Derby County, Barnsley. good result. Because I'm only interested in Fulham and Leeds, right? So Fulham beat Reading, dogs. Okay. Leeds drew against West Brom. Thank you very much. Okay. Then when we won 4-0, Fulham beat Stoke. Fulham are so hard to stop, man. Look at that. Birmingham beat Leeds. Thank you very much. We just have to make sure that we catch Leeds. I don't think we can catch Fulham. Fulham are just too strong in the game. I just have to make sure that I'm not too far away from Leeds. So while we get, but now the injury to Da Costa, man, this is going to be huge. What's the news, man? What's the news today? How long is he out for? Out. Leave to the physio. Well, we're gonna have a. This is a big loss for us because Nuno Da Costa has been playing really well. He's our main goal scorer, 15 goals in 18 appearances. Now we have to play with Louis Graban again, and we're gonna go through a whole spell. We won't be scoring goals. You started seeing this marketing strategy lately. Companies don't release any information about products, so people see any changes as an impact. Yeah, that could be true. You played piano for 17 years. Yeah, I was very bad. I mean, when my dad passed away, thing is, once my father passed away, right, I stopped completely playing music. I never touched music again after that. Yeah, because my dad and I used to play music together. Does defensive football actually work? Well, it does if you want to play, if you have a plan, right? So you got to look at your line of engagement. You got to set your defensive line correctly. You know, if your defensive line is too deep, because defensive line affects how far you're going to have your back line is going to push up in support of your midfield. So you don't want too big a gap between your defensive line and your line of engagement. Then you also have to set your team up correctly to tackle hard, right? Within a box. So you can play defensive football. That is defensive football. So you're not going to have a lot of possession. You're going to be trying to play a bit more structured with your setup to try and break teams down. But it can work. Most people think in the game that you need to play defensive football with a defensive mentality. That's oversimplifying it, right? Because you still got to look at roles and duties in the game to give you the things that you need in the game. Because roles and duties are very important. Favorite part of my team is my centre backs. I use Mings and Ayer. Oh, they're good, man. They're really good. Tyrone Mings, well, okay, Tyrone Mings is not bad, right? But if you can make it work, yeah, because it's quite fast. Catanaccio would need to try. Yeah. The Catanaccio in the game, no, it's not good enough. I would not use Catanaccio in the game. Nah. I know Actor tried using Catanaccio. We talked about it on the stream. You gotta modify it for the game. It's just you're just gonna end up sitting. Passive defending where you sit back and hope that other people don't score doesn't really work in real life. Doesn't really work. Because better teams are always going to work their way around you. So you got to think about a strategy where you can take the game to them as well. Right? Parking the bus and it's like a bit of wishful thinking. Right? Sometimes you pray that you can. Because if you want to park the bus against those teams, then you better be able to win the ball in the air. You gotta be able to defend corners, you gotta defend set pieces, defend against the long shot. There's so many things to defend against. So I'm like thinking to myself, if I'm gonna have to defend against it, I still need good defenders. Then what's the point? Then might as well just take the game to them, right? So there's the logic I come up with. Oh man, lunch break film. Thanks a lot for the feedback, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks. I truly appreciate it. As you know, guys, I'm streaming FM now, largely on YouTube. All right. So I want to thank everybody for all your support, right? And when I do stream on Twitch now, it's going to be other games. Oh, I still do the weekend game changer on Twitch for subscribers. But yeah. So consider things like joining my Patreon if you want to be part of our Discord community. I'm not trying to push it, but generally, yeah, it's a great way because we have a gated Discord in a sense, because we want to ensure a high level of, but I won't say participation. It's more like, yeah, we got quality, man. I mean, we got replications going on left, right, and center. We got a tactical challenge that you guys are just amazingly good right now at the game, and I'm so proud of all of you. At least I wanted this to be my legacy, this community. an elite tactical community that's created. That's going to be my legacy when when I'm not playing this game anymore. How do you set duties for wingers? It depends on what you're going to do. A winger on attack is like a goal scorer. A winger on support is like a creator. So you got to think about it that way. Wingers hard wide. Look at the player traits that you have. Some players are wingers that cut inside, so they will behave like inside forward. So you got to look at the traits. You got to look at the player. Then you think about it, because a winger on attack duty, while he is going to give you width if the ball is on the same flank, but if he's on the opposite flank, he's going to act like a striker. So that's something that you need to bear in mind. How do you make your players do low crosses to the feet? Is it, by definition, the game has crosses to the feet. If you don't play pass into space, all the passes are to feet. Then when you do a low cross, they do a cutback, so they will do passes to feet, like what I normally see in my groups. Yeah. So by default, they should be doing that, unless the role itself has got risky passes embedded into it. How often will you be streaming Baldur's Gate? As often as I can, man, Jason. It's almost the only thing I'll be doing on Twitch. Yeah, it's the only thing I'll be doing on Twitch. Well, guys, I want to thank everybody for popping in on today's stream. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. You guys have been champs. My wife just came back, so I'm gonna hang out with my wife for a while, and I'm gonna go hugsy, kiski, and mushy, chase her in the shower. You know what I mean? Man, once you're married, you can do all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Not encouraging you guys to go and put a ring on the first girl you meet, but hell, man, I love her a lot. So I made a solemn promise to myself after my first divorce to appreciate every single moment I have with my children and the moments I get with my wife, and of course with you guys as much as I can. So I divide my time between my loves. My love for the FM community, I give it to you. But once she comes home, the love to the wife. So I want to thank everybody for popping in on today's stream. I want to thank everybody for your support. I want to thank everybody who's joined me supporting the stream in one way or another, whether it's a like or a subscribe. Just keep hitting those like buttons. It helps with the algorithm. Yes, I'm always open to collaborations with other creators as well. I'm looking to do a few more in the next few weeks. So stay in touch. You guys, yeah, thanks a lot. I love you. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.